Welcome to Racing from Delaware Park. I'm Rich Glazier, and we're ready to tackle Wednesday's card. Take a look at the 10, that's right, 10 races that were run here at Delaware Park today. And not only that, 3 of them were on the grass. One of them was 1.5 miles. So that's almost like having 4 turf races. Anyway, as you know, the weather was kind of cloudy and misty all day. Had a little sprinkle here and there, but the main track stayed fast all day. The turf course stayed firm all day. What more can you ask? So 10 races to watch. Sit down and relax. No bungee today. He said one race has 5 out of the 6 horses are circles, and the other one that's not a circle is trained by a Hall of Fame trainer. So, and then the other ones he didn't like anything. So no bungee for tonight. He had one run today. We'll see how that one does later on in the show. But right now, let's take a look at the field for the opener. And there they are. A field of 6 going to go. 6 in race number 1. Here's the voice of Delaware Park, John Kern, with the call.
And they're off. Boston Darlin away well. Up on the outside, Guppy challenging. Doxa in between horses, and Doxa now sticks ahead in front. Guppy right there in second, followed by Editor in third. Next in line, that's Boston Darlin. Up on the outside, Noontime Girl, and your favorite, Aha, already 10 lengths off the lead as they make their way to the turn. Guppy now extends the margin, opens up 3-4 lengths on the field. Doxa chasing second, followed by Editor. Length further back to Boston Darlin. In comes Noontime Girl, and Aha continues to bring up the rear. It's Guppy in front now by 5 with a quarter to go. Guppy is showing the way as they turn for home. Still in front by 5. They're across the track behind. It's Doxa's taken over a second down toward the inside. Editora. Late run on the far outside from Aha. But with just over 16th to go, it's all Guppy in front. They're battling for the balance. Guppy will take the opener under Jose Ferrar by about 3 lengths. Closing on the inside, Noontime Girl getting second. Aha, rally for third.
And Guppy swims home in the opener for the veteran, Jose Ferrer. What a good sight to see. Jose, of course, has been winning races around the East Coast for years. Won the George Wolfe Memorial Award earlier this year out at Santa Anita. For that's the award that the jockeys like winning the most. It's voted on by their fellow jockeys. And he was in a spill. In fact, they said they took him to the hospital on Sunday, I think it was, at Monmouth. But he bounced right back, and here he is in good shape, winning the opener for Greg Sacco and the Juve Stable. 580, 340, 210. Noontime Girl with Panis, 420, 280. And Aha was third with Uski, 210. First race exacta, 2280 to try $51. And the Super, 160.90. So off we go. A couple of Monmouth trainers running 1-2 there. They've been doing well shipping down here to Delaware. Scratch the 6 in race 2. And here they go.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Can't pass it up toward the inside. Racehorse in a red up on the outside. Destructive Flow is there, and Splitting Horses. That Sip of Sunshine. And quickly, Sip of Sunshine to the front with a half mile to go. 3 Phase now in a second. Can't pass it up toward the inside, followed by Racehorse in a red. Up alongside, Destructive Flow is on the move, and the trailer has tapped the mark. They've got 3/8 to go. Sip of Sunshine by 2 over 3 Phase. Destructive Flow moves up on the outside. Can't pass it up down toward the inside. Their heads apart in third and fourth, followed by Tap the Mark. And now Racehorse in the red is your trailer. 3 Phase now joining Sip of Sunshine as they turn for home. Up on the outside, Destructive Flow. Tap the Mark on the far outside. Can't pass it up. Angles for room between horses, and now finds some. 5 across the track, a furlong from home. 3 Phase. Here comes Tap the Mark, and can't pass it up between Destructive Flow. On the outside, Tap the Mark is running by them all. Tap the Mark edging away. Will win it by 2.5. 3 Phase hangs on to second. It's a photo with the Pecoraro horses.
And that wide open race went to number 1, Tap the Mark for Kevin Gomez and Claudio Gonzalez, who's been picking up the wins here. BB Horses, the owner, $5.80 to $83. That's okay. 3 Phrase with Cedeno, $3 240. Can't Pass It Up with Jeremy Rose, $5.60. Zach the 13, try 64.80, double 22.40, super 106 even, and that winner was another Delaware certified winner. All right, at least one a day it seems like. As we move to the third on our 10 race cards, the beginning of the pick 5 here is race 3. And there you take a look at the 7 of them to go. Here's John Kern with the action.
And they're off. Looked like the 4 had to take up briefly after the start there. Sunshine in My Pocket for the lead down toward the inside. It's Golda speeding out of there. Quickly Troublesome in pursuit in second. Then a gap 2 lengths to Issue a Warrant. Red Ruckus has the rail racing in fourth. Then a gap of about 3 lengths further back toward the inside. That's Ruby's Fire. She's a Stray Bullet toward the outside. In the trailer, Sunshine in My Pocket. About 10 or 11 lengths top to bottom as they speed into the bend. Golda leads it by a clear 2.5 lengths. Chasing, that's Troublesome in second. Same margin out to Issue a Warrant. Then a gap of 3.5 lengths to Red Ruckus. Sunshine in My Pocket is trying to mount a rally, followed by Ruby's Fire. And She's a Stray Bullet is your trailer as they race around the bend. Golda now opens up 4 lengths on the field. It's Golda by 4. Troublesome toward the inside. Issue Warrant on the outside. Are heads apart in second and third. Then comes Sunshine in My Pocket as they turn for home. And Golda leads it by 5. Rallying toward the inside. Sunshine in My Pocket. Issue Warrant up on the outside. Between them, that's Troublesome. A late run from Ruby's Fire. They've got under a furlong to go. Golda shortening stride, but still has a 4.5 length lead over Sunshine in My Pocket. Issue Warrant next to line. Golda's holding on, and Golda will prevail. Sunshine in My Pocket got second, followed by Issue a Warrant, and She's
Golda. Everybody at International Sound had that one. Golda with Angel Suarez for Andy Simoff, the owner trainer. 920, 580, 440. Sunshine in My Pocket with Laura. 1620 and 740. Third was Issue a Warrant for Marin. $4. The exact 129.80. The try 572.40. Double 24.20. Pick 3 69.70. Super 1,000 593.10. So the pick 5 starts off with a $9 horse. Well, here's a good one here. The fourth race, we'll go to the turf and we go for a long one. 1.5 miles, about 1.5 miles on the firm turf. Scratch the 3 and the 11. Sit back and relax and enjoy the marathon.
And they're off. And it's a pretty even start for them all. Let's see who wants that early lead. Linda's Nakia is there, and favorite Pitching up on the outside is going to challenge for now and get the lead. Pitching will try and take him coast to coast, leads it by 2. Long shot Hepcat up on the outside second. Linda's Nakia now back in the third, followed by Tirnanog. Sabola a little bit anxious there. A little rank in the early going there, tries to settle in behind horses, followed by G-Mac up on the outside. Then a length further back to Renegade River, followed by Stormy Alex, and Bet the Pot is at the back. As they make their way around the far turn for the first time, long shot Hepcat showing the way by 3.5 as Pitching taken now back off the pace in second. Then a gap of 3 lengths further back to Linda's Nakia and G-Mac. Toward the inside, Sabola continues to save ground. Still a bit ranked, though, up on the outside. That's Tirnanog in a good spot as they come down the home stretch for the first time. It's still Hepcat showing the way. Pitching under an ice hold in second, followed by Tirnanog, Linda's Nakia, Sabola toward the inside, G-Mac up on the outside. Then Stormy Alex, followed by Renegade River, and Bet the Pot, the first-timer, continues to trail. They've got a mile to go. The first half went in 51 seconds flat, and it's still long shot Hepcat showing the way by 2. Pitching's a patient second. On the inside, it's Linda's Nakia with Tirnanog right alongside. Sabola continues to save every inch of ground. G-Mac up on the outside. Then 2 to Stormy Alex, followed by Renegade River, and Bet the Pot continues to trail. They went the first 6 furlongs in 1:17 as they've got 6 furlongs remaining. And it's now pitching, taking over from Hepcat. 2 lengths further back to Linda's Nakia. Up on the outside, it's Tirnanog. Then a gap of 2 to G-Mac and Sabola side by side. Next in line, Stormy Alex, followed by Renegade River and Bet the Pot. They've got 5 furlongs to go. Pitching, Hepcat is coming back for more. 2 lengths further back to Linda's Nakia and Tirnanog right alongside. G-Mac trying to get underway, as is Sabola, then Stormy Alex, followed by Bet the Pot and Renegade River. They've got just under a half to go. On the front end, it's still pitching, showing the way in Fergal Lynch by a length and a half. The long shot Hepcat is gamely trying to hang in there in second. Next in line, it is Linda's Nakia. Tirnanog between horses up on the outside. From the back of the pack, a rally from Bet the Pot, who was dead last. The first-timers running a good one as they turn for home, but it's pitching in front and opening up by 6 or 7. On the inside, it's still Hepcat with Bet the Pot. Next in line, Linda's Nakia, a late rally from G-Mac, and on the far outside, Stormy Alex, but it's all pitching, showing the way. A well-timed ride by Fergal Lynch. Pitching will prevail. Going to be tight for second. A late rush from G-Mac. Up for second over long shot Hepcat and Bet the Pot.
Pitching, pitches a shutout here by Scat Daddy. Fergal Lynch up for bet against him at your own risk. Tom Proctor for the Glen Hill Farm. 423, 2280. Had the breeding, had the jockey, had the trainer. Second was G-Mac by Excellent Art. That's another circle. Sheldon Russell, 940 and 680. And Hepcat by Bluegrass Cat ran third at big price, 1660 with Louis Rodriguez. Exact the 3560, try 796 even. Double $22. Pick 3, 33.80. Pick 4, 155.90. Super 2,314.50. Pitching takes the 4th at Delaware. On we go to the 5th race. Scratch the 3. And this one is a sprint. Here they are.
And they're off. Odds On gets out of the gate very well, quickly right to the front. Share the Ride is moving up on the inside to challenge in the early going. Then Micro Scales rushing up with a rail. 2 lengths further back to Purrs again, and Candy Cane Lane is the trailer as they speed down the backside. Being hustled for that lead was Share the Ride, and gets it now by 3 parts over Odds On. Micro Scales 2.5 lengths further back in third. Then comes Candy Cane Lane moving up on the outside of Purrs again as they make their way into the bend. On the front end, it's Share the Ride by 3 parts. Odds On is tracking in second. 4 lengths to Candy Cane Lane and Micro Scale. Head bobbing for third and fourth, and now far back to Purrs again. Round the bend, Share the Ride in still front by a half a length. Odds On is trying to make a race of it on the outside. 3.5 lengths to Candy Cane Lane and Micro Scale as they head for home. And Share the Ride opens up by 3 lengths. Odds On couldn't keep pace. Candy Cane Lane battling for third with Micro Scale, but it's Share the Ride in front and in command with a 16th to go. It's going to be Share the Ride and Javier Toledo to win this one, clear by about 4.5 lengths. Odds On settles for second, followed by Micro Scale and Candy Cane Lane.
And there was Share the Ride, kind of a hunch for me lately. Heavy into the Holy Toledo aboard for Alan Goldberg for the Colts Neck Stable. 460, 220, 210. Odds On was second with Pablo Rodriguez, 240, 210. Microsale with Acosta, 210. Exacta, it's just $7.40 here. They tried $17. The double $11. There was a consolation double with the 3, $4.20. The real pick 3, $30.40. The consolation, $11.10, and the super, $9.70. Onward and upward, back to the turf for the 6th race. A nice big field to compete in here. You see the scratches. It was 1, 9, 10, 12, 13, and 14. In case you don't see them. This was Bungie's pick, and take a look at this one. He liked the 6 horse that went off 25 to 1. I don't know, Bungie. Benavida, 25 to 1, but the big favorite in here was The 5. Yeah, the 5 at 6 to 5. Let's see what happens in the 6th.
And they're off. Silla Manila breaks well, but Lady Brianna on the inside being urged for that lead up on the outside. Myth Creation going to look for a spot down toward the inside. Monthly's under a nice hold as they race into that first turn. Lady Brianna leads it by a head over Silla Manila. Myth Creation caught wide around that bend, saving all the ground. That was Monthly racing now in 4th, followed by Conquest Valkyrie in 5th. Then further back to Tap It Together, then comes Benavida, and the trailer is Architect. As they make their way around the first turn, opening quarter, 24-1. Lady Brianna, long shot, leads it by a half. Favorite Silla Manila right there in second. Up on the outside, Myth Creation is a closer third. Monthly toward the inside as Conquest Valkyrie moves up alongside of that one. They're 4th and 5th. Then a gap of 2.5 to Tap It Together, Benavida, and the trailer still is the first-timer, Architect. They make their way down the backstretch. They've got a half mile to go, opening half in 48 seconds flat. And on the front end, it is Lady Brianna still clinging on to a half-length lead over Silla Manila. Up on the outside, Myth Creation. Toward the inside, Monthly. Conquest Valkyrie right alongside. Benavida trying to rally from the back. Dropping back, Tap It Together. And the trailer still is Architect wide open as they head for home. Now, Silla Manila set down by Lynch for the drive. Myth Creation up on the outside with Prados making a run. These two are going to square off a furlong from home. Silla Manila still leads it by 2.5 lengths and has plenty in the tank. Myth Creation can't gain any. The battle is for third and second right now. But Silla Manila going to give Fergal Lynch and Tom Proctor a double on the day. Benavida closed well for second, followed by Monthly, and Architect a late rally for 4th.
And the favorite gets home, Silla Manila by Majestic Perfection, who's by Harlan's Holiday, who's by Northern Dancer. And again, the team of Fergal Lynch, who's a cinch, and Tom Proctor hit again on the grass. This time for Governor Brereton Jones from Kentucky. $4.60, $3, $2.20. Benavida, Bungie's horse at 25 to 1, closed nicely to get second. Just couldn't beat the chalk today. Cedeno up $15 and $7.20. And Monthly was third with Centeno, $4.60. Exacta 63.60, try 435, double 12.60, pick 3 13.60, consolation pick 3 5.60, super 1,065.20. So Bungie doesn't get a winner, but he got a nice place horse, so maybe he's on the improve. Keep your eye on him. Maybe he's warming up a little bit. All right, he has nothing for tomorrow though, but he's looking at Saturdays already. Lucky 7th race. Scratch the 1 and the 4 and the 10 and the 11. This is a dirt race, but look at the big field we have in here. They're going once around the oval.
We're about set. And they're off. Purim toward the inside. Purim's Gold away well. Ringneck is right there. Moving up between horses. That's So Kitten far outside. Resident Scholar and Edisto Bay. We've got about 5 across the track. Ghostly Games looking for a spot to settle in behind that group and does so. On the inside, it's To the Stars, and the trailer is Just Irish. Bunched up on the front end, but the gray ringneck comes out on top. Leads it by about a half. Purim's Gold toward the inside. So Kitten up on the outside. Down along the rail, now edging off the inside is To the Stars, followed by Ghostly Games and Resident Scholar, followed by Edisto Bay and Just Irish. Well grouped down the backstretch, opening quarter in 25 and 3. That's the reason, as it's been a very tepid tempo. They've got 5 furlongs to go. Ringneck will try and take them all the way around. Leads up by a length over So Kitten. Purim's Gold toward the inside. Next in line, To the Stars. Ghostly Games up there 3 wide. A length and a half further back to Resident Scholar, then Just Irish and the trailer as they make their way into the turn is Resident Scholar, followed by Edisto Bay, who's moved up. Half in 50 and 1 as they race into the turn. It's still Ringneck they've got to catch. Purim's Gold toward the inside of So Kitten. Ghostly Games next in line. Then comes To the Stars, followed by Edisto Bay, Just Irish, and far back to Resident Scholar around the bend. It's still Ringneck. So Kitten under a drive on the outside has now set the challenge. 2 lengths further back to Purim's Gold and Ghostly Games as they head for home. Ringneck on the inside. So Kitten on the outside. Ringneck is battling back. Down along the rail, Purim's Gold also with a shot. Trio across the track, a furlong from home. On the outside, it's So Kitten. Ringneck between horses, and Purim's Gold is coming up the rail. Purim's Gold with a rail run. So Kitten on the outside. These two 2 to the line. Purim's Gold, so Kitten. Purim's Gold gets the upset, wins it by a neck.
And Purim's Gold gets it in an upset. Jose Garcia for Tony Pecoraro and the Pecoraro stable. Just a mild upset, 860, 380, 280. So Kitten was second with Pedroza, 340, 240. Ring-necked with Cedeno, 280. Exacta $25 to try 8680, the double, 1720. Pick 3, $26. Pick 5, $585.90. Super, 82.50.
Claims.
Yes, claim person. The 3-horse ring-necked was claimed by Mike Catalano Jr. All righty. That takes care of 7. On to the 8th. We go. Back to the turf. Scratch 1, 7, 10, 12, 13. Third turf race of the day. Hope it's lucky for you.
Rose back in the saddle. We're about set. In there, off. The gray Hiram between horses to the inside. Got to get away. Up on the outside, Bannon come off the chute. On the far outside, looking for a spot. That's Canaveral, but being rushed up there on the far outside will be caught 4 wide into that bend. Passing the finish line the first time, got to get away. Joined by Hiram. Up on the outside, 3 wide, it's Bannon, and 4 wide is Canaveral. Saving ground nicely, that's the favorite Zen's Land in tucked behind in 5th. Then a gap of 3 lengths further back to Mythmaker. Stone Crazy right alongside, followed by Arctic North, and the trailer is Word on the Street. Opening quarter goes in 24-2 as they reach the backstretch. Hiram on the inside, Bannon on the outside. 3 wide, it's Canaveral. Zen's Land is to the inside. Got to get away is dropped back now to the inside in 5th. Up on the outside, the other gray Stone Crazy looking to move forwardly, followed by Mythmaker. Then a gap of 4 lengths to Arctic North and 2 more to Word on the Street. And with the half in 49-1, comfortable pace scenario. On the front end, it's Hiram and Bannon side by side. Got to get away. Fought back into that 3rd spot. Zen's Land between horses. Up on the outside, Canaveral. Then comes Stone Crazy, Mythmaker, Arctic North, and Word on the Street. 3/8 to go. Hiram, Bannon. Zen's Land's now making his 3 wide move. Got to get away. Tucked in behind them. Followed by, up on the outside, Mythmaker at the top of the stretch. Here comes favorite Zen's Land surging to the front on the outside. Hiram trying to battle back, as is Bannon. Got to get away, moving off the rail. Coming on the outside, Mythmaker. Furlong to go. Zen's Land to the front, now edging away by 2.5 lengths. Got to get away now, free putting in a run. Mythmaker on the outside, but Zen's Land got the jump, and Zen's Land will win it rather easily. Going to be a fight for second. Got to get away.
And no question about the win, a battle for second, but Zen's Land takes it by Miz and Mass for Danny Centeno and Jamie Ness for Tim Hopkins. $4, $3, $2.40. Got to get away. For Suarez, $6.80, $4.20. Stone Crazy for Citron, $3.60. Exacta $27.20. Try $138.40. Double $22.20. Pick 3, $29.50. Pick 4, $72.20. Super, $634.40. To the 9th on our 10 race card. Scratch the 6. Pick out one you like. Let's see how you do.
And they're off. Even start for them all. Navajo toward the outside. Yes, I Dance down toward the inside. Right there, Piece of Candy between them. On the front end, it's Yes, I Dance leading it by about a length. Piece of Candy second. Navajo up alongside in 3rd. Length and a half further back to Dial In, followed by Trickazar. Nth Degree is your trailer, about 6 or 7 lengths off that leader as they speed past the half-mile marker. Opening quarter 22-3. And on the front end, Yes, I Dance showing the way. Leads it by a length and a half. Piece of Candy edging closer, as is Navajo. Now we have a trio across the track with 3/8 to go. It's about 2.5 to Trickazar, followed by Dial In, and Nth Degree moves up on the inside of that one. Over a quarter to go. Yes, I Dance. Piece of Candy, Navajo. Those 3 across the track. Nth Degree is moving up from the back of the pack, trying to join them as they turn for a home. Digging in on the inside. Yes, I Dance now edging away by 2.5 lengths. The main challenge coming from nth degree. Navajo between horses toward the inside. Piece of Candy. A late run on the far outside from Dial In. Yes, I Dances trying to hold off nth degree and Dial In. Here comes nth degree to take on Navajo. Nth degree edging away. Late run on the outside.
Nth degree wins it for Tryon Brian Pedrosa for Kelly Breen and Pedal Power Racing. 1789 even 440. Dial In with Cedeno 1286.20. Yes, I Dance for Boca Chica, $3. The Exacta, $199.40 to try. $873.20. Double, $52.20. Pick 3, $71. Super, $1,051.10. On to the 10th and Hana. Scratch the 5 and the 6. Here's John with the nightcap.
Now the 8's acting up in the gate. Celtic Queen, and they're off. And it's a pretty good start for them all. Perfect Rosie gets away well. Classy Bows toward the inside. Miss Maryland rushing up with the rail. Those three across the track. Up on the far outside, Celtic Queen is there with Rachel's Way and Flashy Moment toward her inside. Miss Maryland shakes free, opens up about 2.5 lengths on the field. With Classy Bows racing second length, further back to Flashy Moment. Then Perfect Rosie, Celtic Queen is up there on the outside, and Rachel's Way, the trailer, as they make their way to the turn with Miss Maryland to catch. She leads it by about 3.5. Classy Bows is chasing. Flashy Moment toward the inside is now making a bid. 2 lengths to Perfect Rosie, Celtic Queen, and Rachel's Ways dropped out of it. Under 3/8 to go. Miss Maryland still leads it by 2. Flashy Moment in pursuit. Up on the outside, Classy Bows, Celtic Queen on the far outside. Perfect Rosie still with a shot as they head for home. And Miss Maryland, under left-handed encouragement, leads it by 2.5 lengths. Flashy Moment racing second. Celtic Queen trying to rally in third with a furlong to go. It's Miss Maryland trying to hold on now. Flashy Moment's making another run. Celtic Queen on the far outside. Miss Maryland digging in, needs the wire. Flashy Moment's coming fast. Miss Maryland, Flashy Moment at the line. I believe she held off Flashy Moment. Did Miss Maryland?
And it was Miss Maryland going all the way and holding on for Johan Rosado for Kevin Boniface and the famed Benita Farm. $21, $660, $340. Flashy Moment with Castillo, $480, $280. Celtic Queen with Panis, $220. Exacta, $89.80. Try, $201.20. Double, $97. Pick 3, $194.30. Super, $497.30. And that are all the prices and all the races on all the Wednesday. Now, we had 3 turf races and 10 races. I expect to see a $2 million handle. Let's see. Ta-da! Not only 2 plus. 2 million, 354, 678. That's not bad. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. We go right at it again tomorrow. First post is 1:15, so come on out and have some fun here at Delaware Park. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.